Alright, welcome back to New Vegas, and last time we left off, we finished up the quest at Helios 1, and we're heading now to Boulder City. This is one of the pit stops along the way. There's some Viper gangers here, as you can see. Boone made short work of it. It's the El Dorado gas and service station. See, he's got some loot on him. There's not really a whole lot going on here. We're going to go ahead inside and find some minor loot. And I think there's more gang members around the back. There's a Hydra there. That's it. Let's head around backside. I think that's where the other gang members are. I could be wrong. I am wrong. Okay, I could have sworn that's where they were. Because there's only one gang guy here so far. I could have sworn there were more, but alright. Let's go ahead inside. I don't know why I'm targeting Boone. Let's go in. Turn on our flashlight. Don't think there's anything really special in here. Just some really minor loot. Gun cabinet. Yes. Some ammo. Some Sunset Sarsaparilla. There's some like junk food here and stuff like that. There's another sarsaparilla. There's a couple of bottle caps, including a sarsaparilla star bottle cap, which is good. What else? Let's see, what is that? It's just gumdrops. Some more bottle caps on the counter there, and bottle caps and cash in the cash register. There's a couple sacks. Looks like it's just food. Oh, there's a stim pack. And then a couple ammo boxes, which is always nice. But that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the El Dorado gas and service station. Little pit stop on the way to Boulder City. I'm seeing enemies on my map here. I could have sworn that was the gang, but okay, it's fine. Not a problem. We're going to head up now and continue on the path, and I will let you know if anything exciting happens. I wouldn't call this super exciting, but there's a bunch of ants down here. Fire ants, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of them. Couple ants here guarding this dead guy. What do we got? There's a dead dog. There's pack Brahmin. Some very minor loot, so nothing really worth doing. So this is the El Dorado dry lake right over here. I don't remember there being anything here. Just some more fire ants. So we're going to go ahead and take out the fire ants while we're here. Alright, bunch of worker ants here. Got a big one. Now we got a worker ant. Alright, there's some nectar. So you'll get some fire ant nectar from some of these guys. I'm not really getting good luck with it, but there's usually some. There's a whole pack of these guys over here. I think this is their ant mound over here. I don't think you can go inside. Let's see. No, so there's nothing here. So, alright, well, there's another ant. I'm going to take out this last ant, and then we're going to head back on to the path. Alright, so I just went through the dry lake over there. Again, there's nothing really there, just a bunch of ants, so a nice spot to go grab some easy XP from killing some of the ants. However, this is important. I'm not going to talk to him just yet, because I'm going to talk to him when I have the quest to come recruit him. But this is the mysterious stranger. So here's, rather, the lonesome drifter, the child of the mysterious stranger. So he's right here by the billboard, just south of the gas station. Or not, rather, north of the gas station, so I'll show you on the map. So right here, here's the gas station, he's right here, so right next to the dry lake. Alright, so let's continue on to Boulder City. I think it's right there. Let me go ahead and mark my quest. Alright. Alright, here we are, Boulder City. There's not much here. We can talk to this guy. I don't think he has anything important to tell us. Yeah, so nothing. And then right over here, there's a... what is this? Traveling merchant. We can talk to him. Sometimes these traveling merchants have... he has nothing, but sometimes they have some good weapon mods, so I like to grab them if I see them. So this is the little bar next to it. Only thing of note in here is he's got, what is it, 3 Nuka-Cola, what is it, victories? Or quartz behind the bar. And we can talk to him. He doesn't have anything really going on. You can tell him about Boulder City, ask him what the concrete's used for, ask him where it all comes from, and he'll give you Quarry Junction on your map if you don't have it already. He doesn't really have anything other than just some 8 items. So we're going to go ahead out of here. There's nothing really worth doing yet. And there's a couple of places we can go before we actually head into Boulder City. Up there, we're going to come over here. And to the right there is where we want to go into Boulder City, but we're going to go straight ahead into this little burnout building. What the heck was that? Alright, so there's nothing, I don't think, downstairs, no. Upstairs, though, there are a couple of items. There's... service rifle, there's a holodisc, ranger hat, and I thought there was... nope, alright, that's it. So, a couple minor items, nothing great. Let's head back down, and we're going to go right over here. Talk to this guy here.
We've got a situation with some...
so we're going to talk to him about negotiating a deal. And he gives you the okay to go inside. And the Great Khans that shot you that were with Benny are here. And they took a hostage, so we need to go ahead and rescue the hostage. Alright, so once you're in here, that's where you're going to go right there. That's where you want to go. But this building over here, if I remember correctly, does have some minor loot in it. Let's check. Yeah, there's some jet in the toilet. And I did not mean to drink the toilet water. Anything else? No. Anything in the tank? Is there something in the tank? No. Okay. And upstairs, there might be more. Really? What do we got? We got a True Police Stories book and some spike knuckles. And a combat knife there on the floor. Alright. Let's head back down and out. And another building right here. What we got? Okay. There's weapon, SMG and some ammo and buff out, I think that was, in the bathtub there. And then upstairs, I think there's another combat knife up here somewhere. No, there's 2 ammo boxes, I'll take it. Plasma grenades, alright, cool. Those are fairly valuable if I remember correctly, so definitely worth coming up there to grab. So now that once you're done looting this area, you can come over here. This is where we want to go, into this building here. This very easy lock door we can open. So here's the Great Khans, and these are the NCR guys they're holding captive. So let's go ahead We're going to ignore them. They're not going to bother us right now. We don't bother them. Head up top. I don't think there's anything up here. Just look around. There's another great con, and that's pretty much it. Alright. So let's go ahead down and out, and then we're going to go in. Cons all over the place. So this is where we're going to go, the con hideout. Alright. So this is Jessup. He was one of the guys that was with you when Betty shot you. So we're going to talk to him about that. Where's the platinum chip? I want some more answers. He'll tell you all about Benny. Ask him why they don't shoot their way out of here. And now we're going to do, let's talk about settling things between you and the NCR. So, negotiate. You can give them the speech check. They'll free the hostages, and you'll have the NCR escort them out, which is what we're going to do. And then that's it. So goodbye. He gives you Benny's lighter, and I just leveled. So let me take care of this real quick. Okay, so they agreed to it. Now there's a bunch of items around here that you can take. Some of the stuff's lootable, but any of the ammo, as you can see, like the ammo there and the chems are not. So just be careful if you want to loot around here what you take. You can hide, of course, and steal it while they're not paying attention, but just be careful while they're in here to make sure you don't get yourself hostile with them. Because if you do, the only way to fix that is to kill them all. So we can actually loot this guy. This is McMurphy. We're going to go ahead and loot him. And now we're going to go ahead back out and talk to the lieutenant that was outside. Now what I'm going to do is after we go ahead and talk to the lieutenant and get this squared away, I'm going to come back in and go back in that room and loot the items that we left. So since nobody will be there, it'll be fine. All right, where are we at? Here we go, Lieutenant.
I'm glad you were able to get my people free.
Exchange for their freedom. If you have any integrity or honor the deal, and he gives you the okay for them free to go, that gives you karma with the great cons, which is what you kind of want here. And that completes the Boulder City Showdown quest. So now they're all out. I'm going to go ahead back in real quick and do this, and there's one other thing we want to do before we move on. Okay, so now they're gone. I'm gonna stealth anyway, even though you don't really have to. I always like to when I'm stealing from a faction, just to be safe. There we go, some fixer, we got some psycho. And then we can loot these ammo boxes. So yeah, just some minor chems you can come in here and grab. Definitely worth taking the extra 30 seconds to come in here and do it. It doesn't really take that much longer. Alright, so now I'm going to head out. And where are we at? So we did the quest, so now we have the quest to go confront Benny at the tops, which is not what we're going to do. So we're going to be doing something else first. But we now have that. So we're going to be heading towards the strip next. However, before we do that, we're going to go to the Hoover Dam real quick. Alright, so here we are at Hoover Dam. And there's a couple reasons that I wanted to come here. Why isn't it showing up yet? So you have to go a little bit further, I think, to get it to show up on your map. There it goes. Okay, so now that we've discovered it, let's just look at the map. So right here, so we were over in Boulder City, we came right over here to Hoover Dam. The main reason, two reasons that we came here. Number one is to get it on our map, so now later, when we do have to come here a lot, we can just fast travel right here, and we don't have to worry about it. And the other reason is right inside the door here. So, the primary reason you want to come here early is you come right over here into the Hoover Dam, into the main building, and right there on the desk is the Hoover Dam snow globe. So we're going to come in here and grab that, and that's worth 2,000 caps to Mr. House once we get to the strip. So definitely worth making the little side trip, come here right after Boulder City to come in here and grab that. And that way when you get to Mr. House, you've already got this one, as well as the one you got in Good Springs and any other ones you picked up along the way, and you can just hand them all in and get a ton of caps all at once. But yeah, that is pretty much going to do it for this one, guys. So next time we're going to be heading up north here towards the strip, and doing some other stuff along the way before we get there. So yeah, I will catch you later.